It was hard. It was hard.
It was hard.
What was it trying to teach you?
Exams.
What concept of beauty of the nature?
Yes.
You join us if you want to.
I like
You like
Oh, when I was at uni, when I did it, we did
Oh my god. I haven't finished, but I was just so frustrated over that one.
Did you want to put it to?
Oh yeah, sure. We were doing stuff like finding out the rate in which the value of something appreciates over the years and stuff like that.
the rate of change of change.
Yeah.
So I could plot the rate of change of this cubic. Can you see that there's one cube that's small, and now you'll see on the outside there's a bigger cube? You can't see that yet. Explore. So Eden has had no introduction. So let's see what happens here. How's Shona doing? Looking good? She's put two pieces together and now she's putting them in. How does that feel?
You can close your eyes, yeah? Go for it.
Wait, what? Do you want to close? Do you want me to? You close your eyes and I'm a.
Oh right, yeah.
You don't have a reveal.
Just when we're knocking the cubes, guys, they will chip the paint to very, very gently, please. It's just if we can keep them. This is why usually only one cube at a time. Has everyone had a turn? Did you get a turn? Would you like a turn? Not really. Not really. Do it with your eyes open first, and then do it with your eyes closed. See how you go.
Stephen,
So,
when you did that one, I had my eyes closed. What are they? Can you please quickly brief? Like, how does that one?
blue is this, it's like the layers inside the earth.
There's blue,
There's blue,
green,
and then there's green, and then there's brown, there's red, there's orange,
yellow,
and there's
white.
white.
I gotta go this way. No.
How do you grow a cube? Perfect. So when she finishes this layer here, can you see that's all green? We can see now. And now the next layer will be all
That's all
brown. It's like painted, all painted. So it's a different way of thinking. This one we're thinking layers,
Yeah.
and this one's we're sort of thinking like a balloon, blowing a balloon up. All right? All good. Let's try that exercise in your heads, please. You now own a piece of real estate. You're out in the bush, it's yours, and you're going to build a house, but you've only got enough money to build one room. Can you design that room in your head? Just quickly in your head. Where's the bed? Is there a toilet? Do we need a kitchen? Where's the door? You've got all those things. You've got some more money, and you are now able to build another room. Where does the second room go? What needs to change? The condition is, the whole time you're changing this, you need to be living in the space. You can't just wipe it all out and start afresh. You have to have a functioning kitchen, toilet, bedroom, whatever else is important to you. Have you got your 2 rooms, everybody? Organised 2 rooms in your head? Well done. You've come into some more money and you can double the size of the house. You now are allowed 4 rooms. Keep the house functional, but I want you to step through in your head what changes need to be made to make those 4 rooms work for you. What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? You can't just say, I'll take out the toilet and I'll put in a new toilet. You can say, I'll put a wall around this, or I'll restructure this, or while I've got a toilet changing, while I've got building happening that Jenny can relate to in terms of toilet, that I've got an alternative. So keep the building process going. We're up to 2 stories now. You're allowed 2 stories in your house, so I'm doubling up your size of your house. And make the house bigger and more elaborate. How does okay, eyes open, think about the architecture idea. How does a human cell grow and maintain its function? Can you see that's a really difficult thing for a human cell to do? It's got to be the size it was, keep on living, and get bigger and bigger and bigger. How does a baby do it? How do you have a baby that's like fits into this size package, and then you have a baby that fits into this size package? While the baby is still functioning, the heart never stops, the brain never stops, the digestion never stops, the skin processes, the respiratory, everything just keeps going on and on and on. Can you see the beauty of growth in life? How is it that some short people are so efficient that they can fit an entire human being into, let's say, 4'5", and some are so inefficient that they need to take over 6 foot to carry around all their human beingness? You ever think about it that way? Because we often automatically think, oh, taller is better. But actually, taller is far less efficient. Taller requires more energy, it requires more space, it's just bigger, all right? So there are advantages to being small, advantages to being tall, and that's what I'm talking about. I really want you to think about how things grow. Why am I talking about how things grow when I'm looking at these cubes? What are you learning? Feel that frustration, enjoy it, live with it.
Showing patience.
You can grow you grow cubes out.
You grow cubes. This is about growing cubes, it's about growing crystals, it's about the essence of growth, which is what, even I'm pointing you, but just keep your eyes closed, which is what it is all about when you say rates of change. You're allowed to open your eyes if you want to.
I don't know what I'm doing. Like I keep. Oh.
But you're allowed to. If you want to open your eyes to find out, you can. You don't have to. You can close them again when you're ready. To be honest, it's easier if you keep your eyes closed.
I just want to kind of.
I just need to get it right. Was that a drive for you just now? Did you need to get it right?
I totally feel like I want to say something to Eden, but
Sam, so bad. I can see what.
you didn't.
Right? Yeah. So are we learning now to practice holding back?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is massive in Montessori.
Because if I had told her,
What she's missing.
yeah.
Where is my other block?
That's it.
Oh, there.
Just stay with one colour first. Wrap it all up in green. Wrap the whole thing up in green. I can't see any blue.
See, I made a mistake
Perfect.
at the
And then wrap
start,
it all up in brown.
and then was so.
I-
I thought it was right so much that
Yeah,
I
you
was
kept-
not willing
I could
to
tell.
change
Yes,
it.
Sandy.
I could tell.
Hi.
Hey.
I could see that frustration on your face.
And then I was just like, I know that I've done something wrong, but I'm so
You just
sure
can't-
I haven't done something.
But how do you
It was
feel?
this part that I'd done wrong. Like I think I was going like that. No, what was I doing?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. And then I was so sure that that was right that I was like so unwilling to like
Change it.
No, I screwed it up on the side.
So is this a lesson in self? This is about self? Yeah, all good.
How did you feel when you figured it out?
I had my
Sandy,
eyes open,
beside
so
you,
not
there are two
really that.
two
Like,
boxes. Can you bring them over for me?
But you
Two
didn't have an
boxes against the
introduction. No
wall.
one told you that red
Right,
on
right,
red
yes,
and
right,
blue
yes,
on
those
blue.
two- Those two boxes. Can you bring those over for me?
oh, I should have figured out which was red.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
Your shoe is lovely. Can you please take it off? Just one.
I've done it before.
How many litres is your shoe? How can I measure how big your shoe is?
I look at the big one.
If it was water-based, fill it with water. And then
Yeah, I don't have water. I do have blocks. Pour the blocks in, as many blocks in as you can, and afterwards we'll count them. They're 1 centimetre cube blocks, so we can find out the volume that way, couldn't we? Let's do it.
I don't know how smelly your box is.
I was going to ask if we should put them in a plastic bag, maybe. Put them in your shoe. You said your shoes might be smelly.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, there is a challenge to putting it back afterwards. Wow. How are you feeling now? Look at you, picking the gaps.
I'm feeling it now.
So, Alicia's right. I want to tell her something, okay? Now, there is a real balance here, because if you leave some children for too long, they will get really frustrated and disenchanted. Some people just need a personal encouragement, like, I know you can do this. I believe in you, and that'll get them through. And for sometimes you need the situation where I actually need you to...
I didn't think I would even get it. I'm so sorry.
And they are all on the right.
The glow from
Oh, your eyes are open. I was like, oh, I maybe got this.
Is it?
Let's just go so fast. It's up to you.
The suggestion is when to intervene. You guys are going to do a whole essay on this. You guys have done a whole essay on this. Give them some advice. What is it about what we need to know when to intervene?
When kids ask questions, so if I question you, then the obvious thing is
But I know how to
That's one, but they're not always going to turn around and ask questions. Sometimes kids are too proud. to ask a question. Sometimes they don't have the language, sometimes you're just not available, or they don't even know that they don't know. True? What else do we look for?
Kids who are wandering around the classroom,
Yeah.
not engaged in any work.
So you need to intervene with them.
Yeah.
Right, because you need to support them. Hey, when you finish wandering, I've got something special for you. Whatever. Wandering itself is a good thing, right? Has anyone ever wandered? Lovely thing. To wander is to wonder. Have a think about that. To wander, W-A-N-D-E-R, is to wonder. W-O-N-D-R. So we want kids to wander. Therefore, they've got to wander. Cool. What else?
Safety reasons.
Safety reasons, yeah. How do we know whether or not I leap in and support somebody and give them the next step, or I just hold back? What's the biggest indicator? What? No,
Observation.
yeah, observation of what?
Engage there.
Yes, that particular child. I'm going to leave Shona for hours because I know she loves the challenge. She gets frustrated, but I know she's going to get there. Absolutely, right? I know you are. Everything about your personality tells me that you're going to, and I've been watching, all right? Whereas some other people, even on a different day, a bit fragile, it was a late night last night, I'm just a bit close to tears, that person I'm just going to scoop up a little bit earlier and just say, would you like me to help? Or put the blue in the middle, and then the green, and then the brown. You see, are you going to give the most support they need or the least support? Least. How frustrating is that? The least support. Because you know more than they do, right? You want to tell them the whole answer. Give them the least. Shona, what am I talking about at the moment?
Giving the child the least support and the most support, and like when to intervene,
Yeah.
not interfering.
Yeah.
Actually knowing what they need and how to.
Yeah. Does that feel like something you'd like to do as a teacher? Have that sort of skill? That's what this is all about, right? So you'll know stuff. You want to tell them. And as teachers, we think we know stuff and we tell everybody, hey guys, we're all going to do multiplication. Some kids are, yeah, right, I don't know, understood it. But if we get it right, then we get that feeling that you had before, that I'm just pointing at you at the moment, Sam, but you had that whoa feeling, didn't you? And in fact, ever since I started talking, you have not stopped doing things. This is really useful for you. And Chloe has all 27 pieces out and she is working through. I notice it looks like a city. I know you can't see it, but could it feel like a cityscape? I notice that there are a lot of tall buildings. That could be the downtown. I notice there's some sort of high-ish buildings. That could be a suburb or a city centre, regional centre. And I notice that there's some small buildings, a little bit like the suburbs or getting rural. Can you see all of that? This is a design of a city.
I just pulled these out and count them.
Did you think that your shoe was a litre?
No.
At 1,000 cubic centimetres.
You said it helps.
Would it get more in?
It might be the first
Yeah,
one.
but it's actually not, it doesn't change.
What about that? So this is accurate but not very accurate. If we did it with rice, it would be more accurate. Rice, and then pour the rice into measuring. Water would be even more, but you're still good. So depending on the vessel, you can see that it's a good start. Yep. You guys are rocking. Has everyone got cubing, the growing of a cube, sorted in their head? Jenny, were you cross with me when I talked about quadratics? You'll be cross with me, but actually be cross with every single teacher. Every time. I'm about to start the pegboard, guys. I'm going to be doing squaring. You're welcome to join us anytime you want to. You guys just sitting there like you'd like